Most business owners operate their companies like politicians run the country. They're reactionary. They wait for problems to surface and spend their entire careers putting out fire after fire after fire. Unless your career choice is fireman or fire professional, you should avoid starting fires in the first place. It's easier, it's more profitable. Let's put them out and put them out quickly. When one does slip by us, let's put it out before it gets too big. Many years ago, in a PHCC dinner here in Orange County, a very prominent plumbing contractor was asked, "How do you get your customers to pay those high prices you charge?" This businessman had the highest prices in the area by a considerable margin. He answered very plainly, "We ask our customers to pay those prices." We ask our customers to pay those prices. What a miraculously simple way to achieve a higher profit margin. Just ask for it. And what a profound way of handling business. Instead of arguing and negotiating price on every job, he set his prices for a profit margin, and he negotiated value. He saw the problems of cash flow in advance, and he set a policy in place to overcome those problems before they occurred. So what if he was the highest priced contractor in the area? Many followed his lead. I believe it was the store Crazy Gideon's that advertises the motto, "We lose money on every sale, but we make up for it in volume." Which would you rather be? The company that loses money on each and every sale, or the company that sets a profit margin and achieves that profit margin on each and every sale? Do you know your break-even margin? Most contractors do not. Most contractors don't even know what a break-even margin is. How do you solve problems before they occur, and how do you get answers to problems when they occur? Who do you ask? Chances are that before you started or purchased your plumbing, heating, and cooling company, you were working for someone. Sooner or later, you saw all that money that was coming in, those outrageous markups on parts and labor, and decided that you wanted a bigger piece of the pie. Hey, that looked like a pretty big pie, didn't it? Maybe one day you decided that you could do it better than the boss, so you're off and running. Or still maybe, like me, before you ever picked up a pipe wrench or went into a single vocational class, you laid down a plan to become an owner, and now you're fulfilling that dream. For most contractors, that dream turns into a nightmare. It's a fact. About 20% of the contractors in business today will be out of business this time next year. Less than 10% of those startup companies this year will be in business in 5 years, and about 1% will be in business in 20 years. Those are pretty scary numbers, and they're from not the California Chamber of Commerce, but the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. Take an old phone book, 3 or 4 years old, and look up the plumbing section and start calling phone numbers. It's pretty amazing. Many of those phone numbers will be disconnected, out of service, or will be directed to a competitor's company. Business is tough, and it's not very forgiving. Why? Why do construction companies go out of business so often? Construction companies are only second in failure to restaurants nationwide. Restaurant failures run about 60% for the first year, depending on what survey and who you ask. There are lots of reasons, but the reason that most people think is lack of incoming money is not the dominant reason to go out of business. Most companies are making a profit when they go out of business. We know why. We know why because it's happened to us, and that's why the PHCC is here. You're not alone, and you don't have to learn everything about the business world through trial and error. The school of hard knocks is never the school of choice for those who want to succeed and those who are trying to succeed. Success is not something that drops on your head out of the blue. It's something that you must continually work at. Now, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this video because you, as a business owner, have more important things to do than just sit here and watch me. No matter how many speeches you listen to, and no matter how many seminars you go to, you will not know the true value of knowing and communicating with other like-minded business owners in your community facing and solving the same problems that you have, unless you come to at least one of our meetings and see and hear for yourself. And that's why I'm offering you this personal invitation to see what your business and what your life can be like when you learn the answers to your business problems. Give us a call. It's a free phone call. Come find out what you've been missing. I'll see you at the next meeting.